Why is it only showing half my face?
We'll lean the other half over. Hola, hola, hola. Hello, everyone. Can you all hear me?
Hi!
Hi, Lizzie. How are you this evening?
I am fantastic.
Good, good, good. Thank you all for coming out. Welcome you guys to our second airing of hashtag heart. Make sure you put that heart in when you're posting. Love is in the air. You
It's
will
actually
find a link to it
our
down
third.
here. We had
Third.
a kickoff, and then we had our first couples in love, and then tonight is going to be our second couple in love, and we're just going to be reaching out to members of the Craftlings community. That's the little group that I call my buddies. Hey, Melissa. Hi, honey.
She's our guest tonight.
She's, she's going to help ask some questions.
She's almost 18, so
Oh,
she's
she's trying to date in endemic. That's right. I've been asking her for updates on her dating. How's that going for you, Alyssa?
oh she froze. She froze.
Me or
How's it
you?
going? Alyssa? No, you froze on me. Huh? How's your dating life going? She's trying to figure out.
It's non-existent.
She's complaining she doesn't have a date for prom. So if anybody knows anybody wants to go prom,
Yeah, I don't have a date for prom.
She's in Canada, guys. So keep in mind there's going to be that border issue. I don't know how safe it is to go into Canada right now. You guys are protesting. So
I've never had COVID.
So what I'm going to do real quick is kind of reach out to our chat and see who's all here so I can thank everybody for coming. And Baby Cakes, hey, thank you very much for coming out tonight. Stephanie, how are you? Olivia, Rochelle, how's it going? Rochelle is doing two projects. She just, I believe, is finishing up with Ticket to Ride, which has been an awesome canvas. If you're into landscape, it's been an awesome canvas event for diamond painters. And I believe that she is also participating in my cross stitch event, which is hashtag crazy craft addiction. Again, hashtag crazy craft addiction. There's no dots in there, although I know I posted it with dots. And that is for our Carolyn Manning Stitch Along. So make sure if you guys are into cross stitch, you pick out a Carolyn Manning and you get started. It can also be one that's already underway because right now we're just trying to have fun. So post your start pics and let us know how far you've gotten. There's going to be a prize every month, and it's going to be at least 6 months for the length of this collab. Okay. All right. So moving over from there, Susan Z, Susan's in the house. Hi, Tawana, Mama, how are you? Marie, hello, Marie. Viv is here. How are you doing? Billy's here. Hey, Billy. Hi, Suzanne. How are you? Crashly is in the audience. Oh, wow. Uh, Satya, how are you? Shanta was our pin winner from Lizzie's Live on Saturday. Congratulations. So she is winning one of the, I definitely am making a craft exclusive for this collab. I do have some others. I've been busy trying to post inventory and getting pictures and things like that together, but just to kind of give you guys a sneak peek, I was trying to go with an antique look.
oh wow, I love that one.
Yeah, so my goal was let me try and get just an antique look going, and it looks really vibrant in blue. That's more of a like a mint green in person because green is my favorite color. So it's like a rose gold antique that is some bronze flakes in it. So just trying
Tina,
to make
I like
yeah.
that pen.
You like the pin? Okay. Well, you better be good because we're gonna see each other in June, so definitely.
Susan,
uh,
be Be quiet.
Susan is,
Where's your
she wants,
ponytails? I'm not wearing
yeah, you were
ponytails.
supposed to pump it up a little bit today. You know, I gave you room for butterflies also. You guys, today I was feeling eternal. I am the the butterfly berry. That's me, Tia. And so just, I got my Eternals makeup going on, got my little Eternals headband. And so I was just feeling a little different today. I wish somebody would teach me how to do some blush and some lips because my face look half done.
I only put on cover up to cover my red face. That's about as far as I got.
I need to add some red. I just need to add some red. So let's see. Viv says she's doing well. Stephanie Milburn says, wow, love the colors. And Shanta says, that is beautiful. I believe that one of those are the one that you won on Saturday. So how our giveaway works for this collab, we're giving away 4 gift cards, 2 $25 gift cards. Those will be on Lizzie's shows. 2 $20 gift cards on my show because I do pay for the shipping when I send out the pins. Also, we will be giving away 4 collab exclusive pins, and you guys just got a copy and a vision of one. This is antique. I think I'm going to call it antique champagne or something like that. It's just really it is really romantic, and the colors, like I said, these are actually more of a mint green, but it's coming off really sky blue on there. But it is gorgeous. It looks very antiquated. Yeah, just it definitely takes me back in time. So it came out just the way I wanted. You're missing lipstick. Viv says I'm missing lipstick. Viv, I don't know how to pick lipstick, so this is what I do.
The bomb.
Lip balm. Good to go. So, also, the gift cards are given away the same night as a pin. So you'll have 2 chances to win. Obviously, 1 winner per collab. We don't want anyone feeling like, they just getting a windfall of items and things. So make sure you stay tuned. We do have a special guest that's backstage that we will be interviewing this evening. And then we also are going to have a special guest next week, the following Saturday, which is going to be on the 19th. We have several special guests. Lizzie is going to be interviewing some of the craftlings, myself and Rebecca. And we have another craftling that I would love to invite on. I've sent out an invite. I'm waiting to see if they can work it into their schedule. But because we're going to get some information on dating endemic and tips and things from all of these couples in love that we keep in. So we ain't just featuring these people for no reason. We're going to, allow us and Alyssa to get some tips and maybe end up with a better love life.
Alyssa says she
Auntie,
needs to take notes.
I asked Alyssa guys about her love life all the time, all the time. Her mom was like, because she's grown now, she's almost grown, and her mom was like 2 years ago, let her get into the books. She still don't have a dating life. So I've been saying, let her have some fun. Let her have some fun. You see, Alyssa, it's all your mom's fault. I've been looking out for you since 2020. She won't let you have no fun.
Blame it all. It's okay.
So, with that said, we welcome everyone to our Love is in the Air collab. We are both going to be working on a exclusive for the collab, Love is in the Air by Lizzy Falcon. And we're hoping that you guys will shop the link down below and use code TF15 so that you guys can save at least 15% off your purchases of $40 or more. If you were to purchase this Lizzy Falcon Love is in the Air canvas that we're working on, guess what? You will be able to utilize it in our next collab, which is the Lizzie Along. Take it away, Lizzie. Tell the audience about the Lizzie Along.
So in June 1st to July 31st, we'll be doing the Lizzie Along. It's me, Tia, and Billy. We're going to get all together and we're going to do our Lizzies. And it's any Lizzie you want to work on and do the hashtag. I'm not sure what the hashtag is going to be yet, but it's going to have like second annual or something attached to it, so it's separate from last year's. What do we call it last year? I don't even remember. I'd have to look it up.
You called it the Lizzie Along, and it was like 9. It was like 9 of you.
No, it wasn't 9 of us. It was just 4 of us.
That was a joke. I meant there was a lot of you. That was the joke. No more than we had like 9 of us for the Monster Mash collab.
Now this year there's only 3, unless J-Rob joins in, but I don't know if she is or not.
I know she's booked solid, but yeah, that would be awesome if she's able to join us also. So keep DP Addiction Adventures in your thoughts, guys, because we're hoping that she joins us for this as well. Melissa B! Hello! So moving on from there, we do have a special guest tonight. We're going to go ahead and get them in. Hopefully they're ready. I'm sorry. I'm looking at one screen. They're popping up on the other.
Change the
we're
Give me a moment.
To the squares.
Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
No, that thing is cool.
You think it's cool?
No. Look, I was trying to be you.
No, that's not it.
Let me have this now.
Oh, that's much better.
Tia,
do I look like you? I found it.
Yes, you do.
This is actually what Sylvia sent me. She sent me these posters.
Did you get those also?
Yeah.
Mine. I had a ribbon. Mine was blue. You are so silly. Hi guys. How are you doing?
Hello.
So obviously we are in the midst of a collab called Love is in the Air, and we are interviewing our craftlings, our Crashly, DP Addiction Adventures, J-Rob, Tima, Lizzie, myself, and Rebecca. And we're interviewing all of our couples in love. Obviously, there are some of us who, aren't in relationships. And we're hoping that you guys eventually will be able to give us awesome dating advice for dating in the demic. Because, it's hard out there in these demic streets. The only person able to find love is Lizzie. So we're going to get some harsh advice from you guys because you're couples. And then we're going to try and couple that with, some dating advice and tips from Lizzie. All right?
All right.
So starting off, just tell us a little bit about how long you guys have been together. Who approached who? Who was the first one to say, hey, I want you, you want me?
We've been together for...
Carry the two.
Mental math.
Yeah.
Carry the
5
one.
years, 5 months. It's almost 5.5 years that we've been together.
Is that it? I thought longer.
Our 5-year wedding anniversary will be June 17th.
Okay.
So we were together.
That's a long time.
No. It's been 6 years, 7 months. We got together in 2015. September 25th, 2015 is when we officially started dating.
He has to carry the one.
Carry the one, yeah.
September 25th, 2015 is when we officially started dating. So it'll be 7 years in September that we've been together.
So we were together for a year and then got married.
2 years.
2 years.
Almost.
I don't remember.
That's the most honest answer.
I got.
Ask her the first time we met.
When's the first time you guys met? Weren't you on a date or something, Crashly?
Well, he says he came in, like when I first moved to this town, I worked for my uncle at his store. And it was just like this hand-me-down store. And apparently, once upon a time before I started working at CenturyLink, which is where I remember meeting Kerwin, was we worked together. He seems to remember before that, like the week before I started working there or something. He came into the store I was working at, and he was like, hey, how you doing? And I just don't remember that happening.
Sold me a record player. Zach was watching SpongeBob on the TV.
I probably thought you were.
You had to call your uncle to get an idea what price to sell the record player for, and he wouldn't answer. So you're like, $25.
I was probably.
I bet you.
This grown man is in here buying a record player. And then that flew off my radar. I'm like, how cool could you be, Spaz?
I bet you she remembers placing the call to the uncle though.
I don't have any recollection of seeing him at all. But then when we work together at CenturyLink, we're both smokers. So we go outside to the smoker's porch outside. That's when I worked at the call center. And there was this one very cold day, and it was windy and cold. And I was like, you know, doing that. And he stood where the wind was blowing to block the wind for me. And that was, yeah. And then like 3 years passed, and then we got together.
What happened? Now you skipped the whole bunch. Stop. He
No,
blocks the wind, and then what?
Be warm
No,
in
that was the
bed.
thing. Like we would just casually talk, or if we ran into each other at the store, or whatever. So hey, how's it going? I mean, a couple of years went by, and it was just. I mean, there were times we didn't talk for almost 6 months, just because it was just casual pass by, and then
You didn't ever grab his butt when he stand in front of you? You didn't want to grab his booty?
Did you want to grab my booty?
Did you want to grab her booty?
That was who would want to grab any booty. So if it was there,
it was too cold, yeah.
Who wouldn't? But one thing a lot of people don't know about me is when it comes to women, I'm not like, ooh, come hang out with me. I'm more, I'll step back here, I'll do my thing. If you're interested, I should be able to pick up that you're interested. 98% of the time, I would have no clue that the hints would be flowing out there, but you know,
she got to stand up butt naked and say, "Hey, I got a new game."
Obviously.
It's got to be real obvious.
Hints like, oh, hi, Kerwin, here's my boobs. Like, I don't know what he's asking for here, but he never said like, hey, you cute, nothing. There was just this one time I was going through a lot, and I had to move into my brother's basement, and I was all sorts of emotional. And I think he just so happened to say, hey, what's up? And at that moment, I was like, I'm going through all this drama, and I'm dying. I'm about to be dead. And there's an asteroid heading into my life, and I'm dying. And they're there. And like, we talked for like a whole week after that. He was all listening, and he was there. And then we
Girl, you know what all he heard was, no matter how much emotion you were going through, no matter how you said it, all he heard was, and when I get through with this, I'm gonna find time we can sleep together. And when I get done, don't worry, you next on the list.
That's also a funny story.
That's not what I was hearing. Honestly.
That's a funny
He said that's not what I was hearing.
Well, so then we went to my friend was just having this bonfire thing. And I was like one of those people where I got like one friend. Okay, like one friend where like we just hang out all night randomly, you know, hey, what's up? Come over, I'm there. That was like my pal. And she had a little bonfire, and we were just talking. I just threw it out there, hey, do you want to come? And he actually came. I'm like, okay then. So he came to the bonfire, and we talked like all night long, completely ignoring, you know, everyone else that was there. And I guess he ended up spending the night there with me, just on a couch.
Well, we were drinking, and we weren't going to be driving anywhere.
Well, I wasn't drinking, but yeah,
well,
sure.
You weren't going to drive me anywhere.
Right. So we kind of just snuggled on the couch downstairs, and, you know, things got a little heated. And you know,
what got heated? I mean, you be skipping over the good stuff, girl. You like, you know, it's like, nighttime here. We the guest is here for some juice.
We had been making
a tattoo.
No, we were doing what my grandma would call necking. You know, one of those things, and like snuggling, and I was still emotional. I needed a good snuggle, and he got all sorts of into it, and I got really into it, and I was like, okay, let's do this. And he was like, nope. I'm like, what? What do you mean no? Like, you got me up here, and you're gonna be like, nope. Like you are. And I was whipping out like
that checks.
That was like,
she was trying. hard. Like
I was
My
like,
mom is watching
hand up
this.
against my boobies
like
and everything.
she was running. She was
Crash.
running to the ocean with a giant straw. She was so thirsty.
I was very
Crashly, my mom is watching this, and that was the one question that she wanted answered.
what?
Who attacked who first, you or Kerwin?
Well, okay, technically he attacked me first,
Really?
and that got me all like lioness and heat kind of thing. And then he just wouldn't hand over the meat, and I'm like, this is
She
stupid.
said he wouldn't hand it over. Okay.
He wouldn't. And then like,
You're
what
so
was it, like, the
bad,
next
Kerwin.
day or
Don't
something?
leave her out there.
The next day or
No.
something, he came
Hold
over.
on, hold on. The chemist. First off, I'd known her for years, and we'd talked for years, and I was extremely interested in being with her.
But not like this.
No, I was interested in that too, but that's something you work towards when if it's a one night stand thing, then you don't care what's going on, you just do it and carry on. But when it's someone you're interested in, you got to think about that kind of stuff.
You want?
See,
You
Oh,
gotta
I'm
make
not like
sure.
that. I'm not like that. If we're not compatible in the bedroom, I'm not wasting my time. Because like I'm not one of those, but he can cook.
She sounds like you, Lizzie.
have to be
Um,
able.
Oh, come on, after that first night, you didn't care for
she
it.
sounds just like you, Lizzie.
I've just never been the type of person who all has to wait. But I've always been super picky with my dudes because I know that I can be a little crazy sometimes. And I don't like the whole, ew, girls like don't toot or ew, I don't do all that.
Speaking
And,
of that,
like the first sign of drama, I'm like, okay, bye. I've never been emotionally attached, but this guy immediately, I don't know what it was. And like we lived apart for months, and that was the hardest thing ever. And I remember specifically while we were living apart when we first started like talking and really like, the honeymoon phase. I got bit by a black widow on my arm, and it swelled 3 times, and it swelled up to like a size of a grapefruit or something. And I was like, I want you here. And it was like super emotional. I don't know why that just came out. That just stuck in my head.
They want us to go back.
So you said you don't mind tooting, and we get you're comfortable and things in front of them. Are there any things that were just deal breakers in the beginning that you had to overcome, or that Kerwin you had to overcome?
I remember our first meal together. I think he came over, and if I cooked, it was like hamburger helper or some crap. But if he cooked, it was something yummy. But I remember when we were eating our first meal together, sitting at the table, he was like, oh, thank God. And I'm like, what? He was like, I can't hear you chew. And I'm like, that's great. He was like, if I could hear you chew, I'd be out that door. And I was like,
that is stuck with her to this day.
I'll never forget it. So now
I don't blame her.
I'm sitting in bed, and I go to eat popcorn. I put it in my mouth, and I'm just like,
The quietest that you can chew. Oh, what about you? Any deal breakers for him? Like you would have been gone?
If he wasn't good in the sack, I'd be gone. That's very important to me. I don't like posers. Yeah. And I mean, deal breakers. I don't like wimps either. I don't know. Or somebody who couldn't keep up with my head. Somebody who made me feel like I was too much, because being told that my entire life with having ADD, that's a deal breaker. And I've only been told that by like one other guy, but I am too much. It's just who I am. I mean, I think I'm the right amount, but he was patient and like, I don't know. I don't like judgmental people either. So like if I want to do like wake up at 2 a.m. I can't sleep and I want to go.
Ooh, you had a long list to overcome, Kerwin. Lord.
I told I'm very, very picky. And I don't know. He fit the bill. We were just inseparable right from the get-go.
He was dodging hurdles. He was jumping over. Here come another deal breaker. Let me go. Let me go.
No,
Backflipping through.
That first night, I made sure to hit the right buttons.
He did find all sorts of buttons I didn't know existed. And man, he messes with those buttons all the damn time.
You gotta get the right buttons.
Stop it.
Good.
But not. You gotta hit the right buttons, but not let the doors open So they come back.
My doors were
You get
swinging
the doors
open.
open.
They were so open, and you would not go
She's,
through the door.
she sounds like Lizzie. Look, you gonna be able to do this or not? You know, I don't have time to be sitting here wasting my time. So,
I was like, look, I got a scratch that needs scratching. It's an itch, man, and whew, it needs to be scratched. And he was just like, not today.
I didn't make you wait too long, did I?
Like a day. Worst day ever.
she's so spoiled. She's the worst day ever.
And that whole day, you coming over tonight? You coming over tonight? You coming over? You coming over tonight?
I was sending him like boob pics. And
What super
So what about more kids? Is that off the table?
It's not so much off the table. The table's been sold. There's no way it can possibly be.
Okay.
That is one thing. That is one thing that we do butt heads on every once in a while, because she wants an Ashley Kerwin baby, and I am done with kids. I love my kids to death, but the moment I realized I was done with kids was the day I realized I was counting down the days until they moved out.
That don't ever stop. Mine grown and still here, and I'm counting.
They come back. They come back.
And that's what I was gonna say.
I
And
know
Lizzie
they
could tell.
come back. Why would I want to add more to the numbers?
Because that number get further and further away.
One more, and he was just like, nope.
And this is one of those where the age difference does, like, because
I'm
I'm
in.
10 years older than her, and that's where
Oh
the
wow, I
age
didn't realize it
difference-
was that big.
That's where the age difference definitely kicks in, because I completely understand where she's at. She turns 30 this year.
Stop it.
So her clock's still ticking.
Oh my god. At what age does it stop ticking?
I don't know.
Here we go.
Do I look like I would know? I turned 40 this year, and I look at it like if we were to have another one in the next 2 years.
Yeah,
I
I
would
feel
be
you on that.
60 by the time they go off to college.
I feel you on that. You just put things into complete perspective. Simmer down.
I feel like he's already almost 60, so what the hell?
It's so bad. What about and I asked this question the other day. All of you craftlings, you'll get this question because I love the response that I got. In-laws moving in. Where do we land on that topic? And you guys can fight it out if you want. I'm okay with that too.
So no in-law will step foot in this house.
Yours or his? Yours.
So, no, neither. Unless they're senile and it was between that and a nursing home. We won't put them in a nursing home. Well, they'll come live with us if the only other option, I think, is a nursing home.
And well, there's a little bit more to that too.
Okay.
Is that is right there how it is. But we live on 3 acres. It's nothing to toss up a tiny house on the other end of the property.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Can we get a trailer and just, I can
Yeah.
fifth wheel it on up.
Look, I just
You
said
know,
make food. Make me some baked goods,
Yeah.
like old
There we go.
grandma's
I can fifth wheel it up, and I can plumb the black tank on out into the lagoon, right?
They're obsessed with the lagoon.
I'm obsessed with the lagoon.
She wants to go swim in the lagoon.
to
is
do-
what she said.
I did want to until you told me what it was.
Big enough to handle another property like that, we'd actually have to get a septic tank for that. But still,
I don't think they can.
You have to get us. Okay. Well, I thought I'd just be able to plumb it.
If we were to put in a mobile home or build a tiny house or something like that, I have to put in a septic tank for it.
If we get a
But
tiny
you have
house,
3 acres. That's a lot of land. So kudos to you guys. I'm gonna fire up the trailer, and when I come and visit, I just need to find out where to put the pipe in the lagoon. I got a macerator tank.
we're talking about getting a cabin somewhere.
That
Funny
sounds
about
fun.
that. I think it sounds fun.
Rochelle says, "There you go, Kerwin. Build another home on the property. Love that. Call it an in-law
That's where
suite."
he'll go when he's in trouble.
When you,
No,
that's
that's
mean. I was gonna say when one of the kids get in trouble, the boys are getting older. Have somewhere for them to kind of take some company.
Yeah, that's.
For them to take the little girl, the girls. You know what I'm saying.
I'll beat those bitches.
You supposed to be on top of that, Dad. You You don't want them out behind no stadium at the school or anything. I'm talking to Kerwin. I'm just.
I feel like I would beat all the girls up that try to come over. Like, no way you're good enough, chick.
You probably would.
Get out of here. Girl drama.
That's why they go to their house.
Probably would. I'm going to Tia's with my boyfriend.
I always try and get Lizzie.
Like, you're going to Tia's, but he ain't going.
I always try to get Lizzie's daughter to come down here. I tell her all the time, I'll take you out. I'll find you a boyfriend. So yeah, come on, Nora.
Every guy should give their daughter their first car, but have an ejection seat installed. So when the boyfriend's out and about, it's click.
You sound like a 60-year-old again.
Well, you see, Sonny, we'll make sure it doesn't happen.
Oh my god. I'm about to be married to a 40-year-old. I'm just saying.
I'm about to be married to a 30-year-old.
Oh my gosh, that's so mean. The 40-year-old, you've gotten over the 30 hump, but the 30, that's a big milestone, especially for women. You're being mean.
What do I have to look forward to? Becoming a silver fox? I mean, come on.
Oh, now that's true. You got 5 more years.
He said
I had my last baby at 30.
I did too.
Do you know what a silver fox is?
Did you hear that they had their last baby at 30?
What had happened?
You turned 30.
We didn't mean to co-sign. Quit that, Lizzie. We didn't mean to co-sign.
You turned 30 in 5 months, so.
What's this?
Not going to happen.
I mean, I love
Well, here's what we're going. So we know who does the cooking because you absolutely cannot. So let's talk.
I did.
She cooked tonight.
Did you? What did you make, Crashly?
I made barbecue chicken drumsticks, and I broiled, and I used little brushy thingy to like paint the barbecue sauce on them, and I broiled them and made them all. You're a basting brush. Anyway, I did all the fancy stuff, sprinkled it with seasonings, and did that thing.
What do we have with the barbecue chicken?
I made mashed potatoes and corn.
Okay, well, we did the chicken. That was a good start.
I can't make 4 things.
We
teamwork. I love that. Okay.
We teamwork like a business all the time. She's the supervisor. I'm the employee.
That's good. Put that there.
That's good for multi-level marketing because we know that you're going to pull in everyone under you. That way she get a little tip too. She get a little change coming her way also. So I like how you structured that. If you had to recommend a class for Kerwin to attend, what would that class be?
A class.
You got to learn something. You know, I got to put some lessons on you.
Oh my God, there's just so many. So many classes. Well,
something that you think he need a whole lot of help in. So he needs to go back to
some sort of Crashly school or something.
No, I think that he needs to take a class on how not to be a hoarder and bring these random auction things home. You know, like this spa bathtub we have out there. I'm like, what is that going to be doing? And I think that we have a sauna somewhere and about quite a few random tables. There might be like 4 microwaves out there.
0 microwaves. I had no need for a microwave.
So a class in not hoarding. I love that.
Very defensive about the hoarding.
No,
It's his hobby.
Do I get ahead of myself on things? Yes, I do. She sees it as hoarding. Oh, there's a spa bathtub out there. Well, the jetted spa bathtub we have is old and yellowed and looks old and yellow. So
we could use it.
There were white ones. So the plan was to take that one out and put the other one in. Now, plans don't always happen, and it hasn't made it that way because we're busy.
We're in progress. In process.
The sauna was free, and I'm working on my outbuilding. It's going to go out there with the swimming pool and all that stuff. So it's a little, Go out there, have fun.
That's where I'm gonna
Take the
swim when
girls
I
out
come.
there, stuff like that.
Kick
You
the
know,
girls. What
take
girls?
the girl. That actually,
He brought home 14 count Ada. That's right. He
hit
does
up the
bring
bar,
some.
play some pool, watch some movies
Well,
in the
I'm
theater.
just the type where you don't bring home a crap ton of giant things until you got a place to put said giant things, planning ahead and shit. Like it could be 5
But we
years
have
before
3
we're ready.
acres.
You know what, Tia?
I'm sorry.
Here's the situation: if you had a plan to replace your tub, and you come across a tub that you would buy for free, would you not grab it, or would you just go ahead? Oh, I'll wait till I'm ready and then pay $2,000 for a tub.
I have 3 acres. I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't want to get in trouble. She's my little sister, man. I can't make her mad.
This
Now,
last
what class?
haunts
If
me
you,
every
if you were to
day. I'm
get
just like,
it because
ugh,
you want to
that
change it,
bathtub.
that you
Like
should
I know people
actually do
they're
it,
driving. They're like,
and then you
It's
make her
sitting in
happy.
front of the garage because I haven't been able to put it in the garage yet.
because it's huge. It's like huge. Like it would be cool and all. Like I'll go get a hose and a plug, I guess, and I'll go, sit in it or boil a bunch of water and take it. I mean, I might have
Fine.
something
Saturday,
there.
I'll go in there. I'll rip out the tub that's in there. I'll go to Lowe's, get the stuff to redo the plumbing, and I'll take it in, drop it in, and
If
plumb it.
that's what it takes, then I'll have these sessions all the time to get things done. That's cool.
That's what
Okay.
bathroom was.
We've accomplished one thing, Tia. Get them shoulders going. Now, same question, Kerwin.
Oh God.
Yeah, I was going to flip it. What class? You just hate the way she just can't. So I think she need to take a class in. What class would that be?
How to finish stories, whether it be movies, someone telling her a story, anything like that. How to finish them. Because this woman right here, it's with anything. Movie will be playing.
Excuse me.
There'll be like 15 minutes left. I'm tired now. I'm going to go to bed. It's only got 15 minutes left. No, we'll resume it some other time, which never happens. TV shows, 5 minutes before the show ends, turns it off. I'm going to bed. Like, it only has 5 minutes. Or you'll be telling her a story, and before you're done, she's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
So how to finish this story? You agree, Crash?
Well, I finish him all the time. I'm just gonna throw that out there. That was a perverted joke, but it wasn't funny.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
You got it.
That's true. Anyway, so I have this mental condition called ADD. So when somebody tells me a story that I find completely uninteresting, I do trail off in my head. I'll be thinking of something completely different, but I'm trying to be respectful. So I'm, my God, are you still talking? Oh,
Well, clearly he picked up on that.
Oh my gosh, do you have nothing better to do than tell me about the stupid director's films? I
will say this. I am completely guilty. The moment I see that look in her eyes,
I don't have a look.
The moment I see it glaze over,
what does that look like?
What I'm talking about to her, just extended 10 times. going and going.
I feel like I don't have a look. I'm hiding it.
See how long she can take it.
Because see how she. Okay, I'm going to start for this question. I'm going to start with Kerwin. So, Kerwin, you come home and you hear voices. And as you reach in the fridge to grab something, you recognize the voice. You're irritated and you're so damn perturbed. Who is Crashly in there talking to?
My mom.
Let him answer.
Sorry.
It's just niggling at you. Oh God, I gotta come home to really. So she know how I feel. Not time to have this up in my house. And here,
honestly, when it comes to who she talked, I don't care.
They in the house though. They not just on the phone or on Zoom.
Doesn't matter.
He's so good. Why is he so wholesome? Crashly, you
Yeah.
come home and you hear Kerwin. You've had a long day. You just got all three of the kids off to bed, help with homework. You didn't even use a box tonight. You was doing it from scratch. You even added the
Use the
seasonings
box.
in. You really patting yourself on the back. And you walk towards the living room where he's out hanging out with a fella or foe or friend or whomever, and you hear that voice, that one voice that just irritates the hell out of you.
Stop looking at me like that.
Who is he in there talking to?
Either his mom or his dad. Because I
There's no
know,
hesitation. There's no, how can I
I
say
know if
this?
they're either over or on the phone, there goes the next 5 hours. No matter what. These people in this family here, they try to say goodbye for 5 hours. But oh, and by the way, did you hear about this, and this? Okay, well, I really gotta go, but before you go, I just wanted to show you this one thing that I have tucked away in the furthest part of my attic, and you know, this and blah blah blah. And I'm just in the car, like, oh my gosh, shut up! Oh, one more thing. Oh, I wanted to show Ashley this thing. No, I don't want to see. I want to go home.
Ooh. But see, then that reminds you of something else you were going to talk to him about, so it goes, and that reminds them of something, and that reminds you of something.
When I'm done, I'm out. All right, peace. Bye. If I got something to bring up, I'll do it next time. I'll call you, or even better, I'll text you. But like when I don't know, I'm just the type of person where I'm either ready to go or I'm ready for people to go, and I'm very blunt. Like, hey, bedtime, time to go. Adios. And he's just like, nope, let me just follow you out to my car. 3 steps, talk. Like half of a step, talk. I'm like, oh, shut up.
So this is a question that probably all married couples go through if they have kids. Have your kids ever encountered mama and daddy doing something that they had questions on?
I don't think so.
What?
We're very stealthy.
They haven't so much encountered it, but there has been the, what's going on in there?
Nora. Well, and then she gets so weird about it. Like, what were you guys doing? And she gets out. What were you doing in there? What were you doing? I was like, why are you so interested? What we're doing?
You're 6. You wouldn't know what we were doing.
Like we're watching Law and Order. I don't know. Like
my favorite thing to tell her when she starts asking questions that are just out there like that, you'll find out when you get older.
Oh gosh, okay.
Okay.
Just gonna think you guys are a part of a drug cartel. You were in there wrapping the money around the drugs.
She also is like obsessed with us kissing sometimes. Like, well, just she's like, oh, I saw that. So, like, what? Do it again. Okay, now it's weird.
Yeah, kids are starting to come in too.
Part of me is the whole you'll find out when you get older. Part of me has this little thought in my head of a future Nora sitting over at a friend's house and something's going on in the other bedroom with another friend. And she's like,
what the frick?
What's going on in there? And then they're like, oh, they're in there, and she goes,
my mom and dad used to be yeah. The light bulb comes on.
I don't know if she's going to go to some crazy house where they do that kind of thing, but poof.
What, you've never
that's
been to
awesome.
a friend's house and then other friends are in the other room doing their thing?
Nope.
Never?
Never.
Not once?
Nope.
I have plenty of stories to tell about those awesome, fun early 20s.
That friend in the other room the night we went to the bonfire.
When I heard my mom and whoever she was with at the time doing it, I always thought he was like beating her, and I was just like, I'm gonna be over here minding my own business.
It was beating her. It was tearing it up. Sorry, Alyssa. You know how Aunt Tia is. Crashly was like, So, Lizzie, do you have any questions that you prepared for our couple in love?
For me,
Yeah, you.
what is the one thing that like, what is your pet peeve about each other? Like, is there one thing that you can't stand that the other one does?
Oh, there's so many. Mm, What's my favorite one? Okay, I hate it when he goes out and buys groceries. Like, thank you for buying groceries, or going to the store to get something, and it's never where it goes. Like, he puts the bag down in a completely different room. Toilet paper, for example, will be like next to the couch in the living room. Like, why not take the few extra steps and put it in the bathroom in the cabinet? Or peanut butter and bread will be in the living room or in the bathroom or just somewhere completely different. Never in the bathroom. That's weird. But then I'll be like, hey, where did the bag go with this stuff? I have no idea. I'm like, you just had it 5 minutes ago. Where'd you put it? I have no idea. And then every 2 seconds, where's my phone? Where's, like, you're the only one that touches these things. I don't know what to tell you. He just loses everything.
My short-term memory is not the greatest.
He's an old geezer, I'm telling you. There.
What about your pet peeves for Crashly? Don't tell us. Oh, she has none. She has none. I look at her and I see butterflies and daisies.
Wait, what is the no mean?
I'm gonna try to think here.
What do you mean?
Which
No.
one will I put at the top of the list?
Excuse me? How big is the list?
I think.
He said, which one am I going to put at the top?
Hypocritical? What? I don't know what you mean.
A lot of this is how hypocritical she could be. She hates when people are hypocritical, but then she hates it even more when people call her out on it.
Like what? What do you mean? Give me an example.
No, don't give her an example.
She's her life. I can't give you an example.
Don't give her an example. She's gonna be sitting there steaming and thinking.
But in the end, it's not a big deal. It's not a big thing. I'm just saying that's
It's a big deal now.
That's one of those things that when it happens, I'm just like, oh, whatever. Unlike her, where it's like I come home with like 3 comic books. What are you gonna do? I just put them in the comic books in the closet.
So what's hypocritical? Do I come home with comic books? No. Maybe you need a dictionary to see.
You guys are hilarious.
That wasn't a hypocritical example.
So I got another question that my mom wanted me to ask. I wasn't going to ask it, but it's so apropos that I have to. She wanted to know who farted in front of who first. I already answered who I thought, but
in our whole relationship, I don't think there was ever a moment where we like got out a calendar and we were like, this was the day that someone
not the day, but who actually did the act first. Like, oh, sorry, that was my bad. It was Crashly, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think he found out how ticklish I was, and he was just going to town on my armpit. And it just kept happening because we were hanging out, and I just so happened to have to fart that entire time. But I was like, I know that I had like taco points, so I know it's gonna be stinky. There wasn't a point in time where I could like go let it out somewhere else because I don't care if you heard it necessarily, but like I don't want to smell my own stank. Anyway, and he tickled me and it just all came out.
That is hilarious.
Like, oh cool, we're gonna be cool about this. And then now I just can't get him to stop farting. So
no, the funniest thing in the world is when she goes. Like I can tell a lot of times when she's getting ready to fart, and right as she gets ready to,
he makes that sound, which makes me laugh. So then I can't concentrate.
I make different ones, not just that one, but I make different ones. I'll keep her going for like 2 hours where she's been trying to push one out and can't.
Oh my gosh!
Like, I have to like dig deep in my soul sometimes to like get it out there, but my belly hurts. It needs to come out, and I go, I gotta lift it up too because I gotta donk, y'all, and like there's no room for it to come out if I'm sitting on it, like right this, I gotta like get up there to give it some room to release. And as soon as he sees this or feels my belly clench,
she tries to be extremely stealthy at times too. It's hilarious.
I do, and I'm not, because I gotta shift my body to
Wow. And he's in the room. So maybe that's the key to true love. I was married. I was married twice actually, and I can honestly say neither one of my husbands has ever been in a room with me when I've needed to shift my body. Never.
You never
But
farted in front of your
neither one. Nope. And they were up in the hospital room. Well, my second one, he was in the hospital room when I gave birth to my babies. Yeah. And yeah, no. So
I've always had the mentality.
Wait a second. Let's just note that she's not with those people anymore.
that's what I was saying. Maybe that is the key to true love, comfort.
If you feel that a normal bodily function that you cannot fully control is going to keep the person across the table from you from being in your life, do it and let them get out of your life.
No, I have something to say about that. If you ever have any bodily secretions out your mouth after drinking and it lands on my head again, I'm done. I'm leaving you.
It's a one-time thing.
It made me so mad. I've never been like, I can't even think of a time I've been legit mad at this guy for more than 5 seconds. This lasted like a whole day. I was so mad at him. He went out drinking with his friend, which is cool. Like, I don't care. My idea of going out and drinking is to just be trapped in my room diamond painting. That's what I enjoy doing.
Here's what sucks. I didn't even get drunk.
I beg to differ. Anyway, so he gets home and he snuggles in. I'm like, oh, hey, did you have fun? Mm-hmm. And then he's laying down, and then all of a sudden he sits up, and he's sitting up for like a good 2 minutes, just sitting up in the bed. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then all of a sudden, blah! And it's not a blah, it's a blah, like a sprinkler, like a blah, all over. And I'm just like sitting there covered in it. I'm like,
in sickness and in health, girl. In sickness and in health.
hell no. No, he was sitting up for like a minute or two. He could have, within that 2 minutes, he should have like went to the bathroom, or I don't know, leaned over instead of sprinkling it all over me in the bed. And then
that happened to me. My first
jump in the
husband did that.
shower, 'cause it's like in my hair. And he tries to come in that shower with me. And I'm like, no, you just sit in your stew for a second. Like, no, my shower. I was so mad at him.
I went and I immediately was like, "Oh, you're fine." I went and cleaned it all up. And no, I wasn't that drunk. The problem is there are two things in this world that my stomach will not take. If they enter my stomach, they will exit, or enter my mouth, they will exit through my mouth once they hit my stomach. That is sweet potatoes and whiskey.
And you had them both the same day? No, I'm playing. I'm just
teasing. I didn't have any sweet potatoes. Somebody gave me a shot with whiskey in it. It was, normally I drink rum and Dr. Pepper. And I'll have like one or two, but we're playing pool and they'll play for shots and they'll get a shot, and I wasn't paying attention. And I told them before they bought it, no whiskey. Like, it was American honey, which is wild turkey, which is whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
I took it, and then I was fighting it, and I thought I had it subsided. I thought I was good. I came home, I was tired. I was like, all right, I laid down, snuggled up, and then my stomach started gurgling. I'm like, I just sit up, breathe for a little bit, calm it down, and go back to sleep. Because I'm also the kind of person, if I throw up, I'm not done throwing up. Once my stomach starts purging, it purges till it can't purge anymore. No matter what it is. I know so many people, they'll get sick and be like, bleh, done, okay, carry on. No, I'm done until I'm not done until I'm dry heaving. And that's why I try not to throw up at times, and it wasn't a good.
I'm like that too. If I have a Zambuca, they coming out.
Zambuca, is that the Korean drink?
It's like, it tastes like licorice. It goes in and it will come right back up. I cannot handle that.
That's the sound I make when I sneeze.
You're silly. So, well, that definitely was interesting. And obviously, you guys, you have a great relationship. You guys are one of my favorite couples. Period. Ever. I love you guys. I love how you communicate. I love how well you guys integrate and mesh with one another. So keep the love going, keep everything strong. One thing that we have been asking, 'cause obviously, off to Lizzie's right is her daughter, Alyssa, and she's 17, going on 18. And then I'm one of the single craftlings. Rebecca's one of the single craftlings. I'm trying to get Steph in to be, she's moving along, but I want to get Steph in as well. What is some advice that you guys can give all of us single crafters who are out here trying to date in the demic? That is something that I really would like some advice on.
Well, I would say, like, before you settle down completely with somebody, you need to see what arguments look like between you. Because, like, with me and my ex, it was like screaming all the time. And with Kerwin, it's just different. Like, we both have the ability to say, man, I was an asshole earlier and I'm sorry. And we both do that to each other. And because, like, there's times that I just blow up on him for just goofy things, and he does the same thing, he snaps, but we're able to recognize it. And I think that that's a quality more people in relationships should have. Like, be able to admit when you're the one who was wrong, because then usually your partner reciprocates and can admit when they're wrong. And I swear it's good to be bold-headed and to have a belief in something, or if you got an opinion, state your opinion, but know when to, like, understand that somebody else has an opinion too, And, like, if you do overreact, know when to say, look, I yelled at you and I was just pissy. Like, I wanted some chocolate and I couldn't find any and I took it out on you. And we both do that to each other. And I think our longest fight was that one day when he threw up on me the night before, which that fight consisted of me not talking to him.
I'm sorry that you had to go through that, Kerwin. I can only imagine.
By the time she got out and saw that I had cleaned it completely up and apologized numerous times and then went in and took a shower, by the time she woke up, she was like, I'm still mad at you.
But then
and then she jumped you.
I gotta be like, look, stop. I'm mad at you. Stop making me laugh. Like, I need like 5 more minutes to stay mad at you. And he's like,
what about you, Kerwin? Any advice for dating in the demic? If you had to do it all over again, but in the demic, in the pandemic, how would you go about it?
Advice for dating in the demic. Well, one thing I would think of is when obviously we're limited on where we can go, what we can do. The economy is crazy. So I would say communicate with each other to ensure that you're doing things that you want to do, and note when they don't want to do those things, because that gives you an idea of their interests without even going on the date yet. Be sure to be yourself completely. A lot of people in general make the mistake of trying to put on this persona of how they want to be viewed when they go out on a date, instead of being who they actually are. So 6 months down the road, when you're comfortable and you're no longer acting out that persona, they're like, who is this person? On both sides. So, I mean, I guess my biggest, be real to yourself, pay attention to red flags, and make sure that what you are planning to do is something that you want to do. Mm-hmm. And if you're the kind of person that's like, well, I haven't done it, so I'll try it, yeah, that's fine. But if it's like, I don't like bowling, I'm sorry, I'm not going to go bowling. Or I really want to go bowling. I enjoy bowling. I'm the kind of person that likes to bowl once a month. And they're like, no, I'm not going to go bowling. Keep in mind, you won't get to go bowling ever again if you get with this person.
Sure.
I'm not saying it in a negative sense. Just paying more attention to what's going on. As far as the whole social distancing thing, some things that are fun that we do, we've got the Oculus. We'll sit here we'll put the kids to bed. We'll put it on. There's a mini golf game in there. We'll sit there and play. It's not like we're at home. It's like we're playing this mini golf course game.
Okay.
There's this one app on there. It's a little home theater. You put a movie in your laptop and you stream it to it. You can see it. So there are other virtual ways to date, but that wouldn't be something for like first or second date. That would just be something if things get to a point where you can't get out, you can still hang out and talk to each other. See?
Okay. I
Ready
like
for the
that.
story to be over.
She is doing the cue. Okay, well, going to the audience. Melissa B says, my advice is no kissing strangers in the demic. And crafting journey, she's going to be on the show also, guys, on our Saturday singles show. She says, how about that vaccine status first? Hey, Robert. So, yeah, awesome.
I
Definitely
would
some
just like
great.
to add, if you're fishing around and you come across a dude or chick or whatever you're into, and you don't think that you have a lot in common or your interests don't perfectly match, don't knock it because homeboy's a nerd and I'm a very crafty, hands-on gal. But I get bored if somebody's the exact same as me. Like I'm so bored.
Okay.
Like, oh, let's do the same thing over and over again. Yay, we love it. That's all we do. But no, I mean, I listen to him sometimes about comic books, and it's never the same conversation. So I'm just saying, if you feel like I have nothing in common with, like, just I would say don't shit it down quite yet.
Okay.
And fart in front of him.
Give it a try. Be open to new
rip.
things.
Right, like go get some Taco Bell and just see, maybe after a few dates. I'm just saying, because once
Yeah, I
that's
think she lost me there. I was with her. I was with her with the, be open to new and different things. And then she said, go get some Taco Bell and flirt. That's not fun. We're not doing that.
maybe not right away. I don't know.
Here you go, Tia. Here you go. First date, dating endemic. First date. Fart. No makeup. Be rude as possible. If they're still there, second date.
Okay.
Well,
If they're still
That's
there,
usually not a way to get a second date, but okay, I see where you two are, perfectly suited,
Nobody takes Tia to Taco Bell for the first date.
right? You better not take Tia to Taco Bell. You better. I know you've heard the Tia Taco Bell story.
No keto Taco Bell.
You can't take Tia to Taco Bell. I'm just saying, Kerwin. So I'm gonna have to have you listen back to one of my shows, and you'll understand why. But you don't want my wig coming off. That's all I'm gonna say. so so with that said, you guys know we have 2 giveaways tonight. Yay! The first is going to be for a $20 Treasure Studio Arts gift card. Yay! Make sure that if you want to shop, I'm sorry. Let me put myself back in the mix. Forgive me, guys. I'm really slow. I'm learning. I'm getting the hang of it, but here we go. That's me. There we go. So make sure that you guys, there's a link to Treasure Studio Arts right down here in the description box. Yeah. Click that link. Have a good time. Make sure you use code TF15 and make sure you get either that Love is in the Air. Use your $20 gift card and enjoy 15% off of your order of $40 or more. Now, Crashly as well as Lizzie, they're also, TSA affiliates. But Mama trying to make some money. I got shipping to pay for, and these gift cards ain't free. Okay, so go to their show. So go to their show. So I have one of the other craftlings in the audience. I am going to have her. That's Crafting Journey. She's going to send me a number. This is for the $20 gift card to Treasure Studio Arts. If you are one of our international viewers or subscribers, make sure that you participate because the second giveaway, the pin, Mama got to save on shipping. She don't want to have to ship overseas. It's like $18 to, send out a $12 pin. Okay. Plus then, we got to worry about customs and stuff. So what we're going to do is this is for the international as well as the, domestic customers. Make sure y'all get it in. The number is going to be, we'll go for the first one from 1 to 100, closest without going over. I'm sorry. It does make it fun for us here on this side, even though it's not fun for you guys when you're one number or two numbers over. But closest without going over. We're going to probably do it the same way for the second one also.
Yeah.
So, all right. Whenever you're ready, Rebecca.
You got to write start.
I got the first one. So I don't have, I can't type start. There we go. Tiger 9 is the first one. Let's do this.
Got our number in there. $20. It's a big deal. Guys are going down.
I'll be doing that. I'll be doing that when I go to y'all, especially Rebecca's show. I compete in every contest, Rebecca. And J-Rob always had the best stickers. I'll be sitting there. I don't ever win. I never, ever win. Never. I do not have Gail's luck. It's a new month, Gail. You can compete in this one if you want. It's February. Look at her. She's going to throw a number up. I'm sorry if Gail Spitzer wins, guys, but she's got luck. She won last month. It's a new month. We can't, keep her from participating. She's a very, very loyal subscriber.
I don't even see a number from her.
She might not want this pin. She got another one. Hers went out last week also. A lot of people are starting to receive their pin if they want a pin in the February collab. In the January collab, which was our blinging in the new year. So I have started receiving Rebecca didn't get her pin yet.
Is this for the pen or the gift card?
This is for the gift card.
Okay.
But I'm just saying that if Gail wanted to participate, she could. All right. All right, we're going to call it. Because it looks like the numbers have staved off. I'm going to show you guys the number.
Oh, people are still going.
Of course they are. Because
that feels so good. Where'd you stop?
All righty. Thanks, Lizzie. Robin. You weren't close. But you may qualify for the second one. You guys see what that says? 38.
There's 34.
There's a 32. There's a 34.
And it was up
38. I think it was Crashly and
What the? Come on! I deserve it! Come on! Woo!
Chantel, you couldn't go up 3, 4 more.
Oh my gosh! I have
Hey, she's live right now.
Kudos, Crash.
Thanks.
So moving over from there, you got your phone in your hand, Crashly. Clearly, you can't win the next one, so you can send me the next number, and we can give Rebecca an opportunity to win. So we're gonna do one more. That is for one of the collab exclusives.
Pick it.
Again, just to kind of show you guys, just to give you an idea. It's one of the Tia pins, and these are our antique champagne. This is a mint, and it is like a rose gold. Okay, so
Between 1 and 100?
No, we're gonna switch different ones. We're gonna go between 75 and 175. 75 and 175.
That's random.
Okay, and Lizzie, can you go ahead and type start? Again, this is for our domestic, our US-based subscribers, because I can't afford shipping.
I can wait until June for mine.
You don't have to wait for June.
We can wait.
75. No, this is for the gift card.
Oh,
That's just the, yeah, we don't have to ship those out.
I want the pin.
She wanted a pen.
I didn't
You
want
got a pen coming. It didn't come yet?
No, I ain't got no pin coming.
You do. I sent out the friendship collection along with the January winners. So the friendship collection went out along with the January winners. You didn't, she doesn't watch my show, Lizzie.
You say I'm here every single time you're
She
You
live.
does.
do. So remember, I showed it. I
Whether
showed
I'm not
our,
paying attention
with
all
all
the
of
time.
our
That
colors
might
that
gloss
represent.
over every once in a while.
She hurt me.
Oh
He
my
said it
God.
glosses over. You don't remember the friendship pin, Crashly?
I do remember that. I don't remember the part where you said, Crashly, you get one.
All of called the friendship pin. And then Lizzie got mad at me because I didn't send her one.
Assuming.
I went through heck.
Don't make me take my wig off.
Uh-oh, she about to.
No, the friendship pen that I'm holding. Yeah, that's the pen.
All right. Lizzie, can you go ahead and pop? Oh, we got numbers still coming in. When you get a chance, can you go ahead and pop in the stop?
We'll still give it to Claire.
What was your number? I didn't see it. Go back.
What is it?
All righty.
Now you guys
The number,
give me that. You don't know what you're doing.
without going over,
Not the other one.
156.
You went way too high.
156. Closest without going over. I see 127. Looks like it's 127.
No, 130, 133.
You see a 133? Where's that at?
Before the word start.
Tigger 9.
Man,
Tigger 9 is. It was before. Okay. 133. Tiger 9. I opposed. What does that mean? Went too soon. Yeah.
She was after
It's
start.
okay. It's okay. I said let's go ahead, and then I asked Lizzie could she pop it in. So it's okay.
I think that we should let it go because we did not start with the word start on the last one. So I say give it.
Yeah.
Well, I was because I think it was fair.
It's all good. Tiger 9, you got it.
Woo!
Awesome. So that does wrap up another episode of our collab. Hashtag heart. Make sure that you guys are using the heart. Love is in the air. Hopefully you guys are diamond painting along with us, and you guys are working on a canvas that you love. It can be anything. It can be tied to another collab. We are hoping that you guys are working in the Palantine collab series along with the Uncrafty Crafter and our other craftling, which is J Rob, DP Addiction Adventures. So they are partner with us. Make sure that you guys are tagging them as well. And thank you again for coming out. Our next live for the series is next Wednesday on my channel. We will be also interviewing another craftling couple in love. That will be Tima and her husband, Jerry. Yay!
I cannot wait to see their answers to these questions. Oh my gosh.
And then tune in.
That day.
Alyssa's going to be 18 on Monday, and she is also one of the...
Wednesday on the
Is that Wednesday? Oh, I'm going to sing to you. It's going to be real quick and easy, though, simple. But, yeah, make sure that you come out and see Auntie, and I will sing to you, okay, honey? Make sure you get you a notebook and you take down all these dating tips we keep trying to impart on you.
I'll take you to go buy cigarettes or something that you can do.
Also, make sure that you guys are tuning in to the Craftlings. J Rob goes Friday nights at 6. Mickey goes just before her. I'm sorry, I am giving you Pacific time because I don't know other people's time. Mickey goes just before her at 4:30 Pacific on I don't know. Are you still going on Saturdays, Rebecca, for your gaming? Not sure, but I think so. But I'm not sure.
The Tmall one?
But
one's on
Rebecca,
Saturday next week?
no, Rebecca, she used to do her Twitch. She was going back to Twitch on Saturdays. I'm just trying to make sure everybody has some fun and enjoy themselves in the community. Rebecca goes live on Sundays at 9, which is 11 Central, I believe, and Crashly is at 6, which is 4 Pacific. So make sure that you guys tune in and watch one of the Craftling shows. Lizzie will be live. When's your next live, Lizzie?
For this or for
Well,
regular?
both. Let's.
Well, Tuesday at 3:30 for my regular, and then we're
In the
going.
afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
3:30 in the afternoon, my time.
You changed your time, Lizzie?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that was a pop-up live that I attended today. I was risking all kind of stuff. You
Well,
didn't tell me.
that one was 5 o'clock because I had to because of he's on afternoons. But next week it goes back to normal.
Okay. So she will be live with the singles for the Love is in the Air collab. She's going to be interviewing all of the single craftlings. We're going to have some fun with that. That is going to be February 19th on a Saturday.
1 o'clock.
Yes, at 1 Eastern, 12 Central, 10 Pacific. Okay, so make sure you guys come back, tune in, have a little fun. If you're wanting to post some of your progress pics for your paintings, make sure you go to hashtag heart emoji love. LUV is in the air. Okay, thank you guys for all coming out. Have a good night.
Thanks for having us, Tia.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you guys for coming. Oh, don't forget our last episode of the series. We are doing a newlywed game style for Love is in the Air. And all of our couples will be competing for the Craftling title of Couple in Love, King and Queen. And that's February 23rd, guys. See you back. Bye.
Bye.